Hey everyone, welcome back to Shenanigans.
What's up, everyone?
So we have a little special treat. It's been highly requested that Hannah does a eyeshadow look. Almost did a makeup look. Eyeshadow look. So we are going to zoom into her face.
Yes.
And then you'll narrate.
Yeah. So I think I'll just like do an everyday, or not an everyday, a daytime smoky eye. So it's something super easy and super simple. Like a lot of people get like super nervous about smoky eyes or whatnot, but
or think that it has to be dark
yeah,
to be a smoky eye.
but don't worry, like I got some like simple tricks for y'all and it's not that crazy, so I'm excited.
Stay tuned.
Alrighty, so first things first, I did my foundation, my eyebrows, and I put a concealer on my eyelid just to act as an eyeshadow primer. And you don't need a specific eyeshadow primer. A lot of people ask me if you need something specific, but I've just been using concealer and it works just as well. And so what I usually do for basically like if I'm going to a daytime event or if I'm kind of lazy for an evening event, I just do maybe like an eyeshadow look that's 3 to 4 eyeshadows, and sometimes not even that many. I use maybe like 2 max. And so yeah, I'll go in and I'll also go and talk about different brushes that I am obsessed with specifically for eyes. And they're like random brushes that I get like from various places. Some are from like Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store, some are from Target, and there are a couple that are kind of like you have to order online, but that's just because they were on sale and I treated myself to like a $1 brush or whatever. But yeah, so let's get into it. Ooh. Alrighty, so this is a beautiful palette with a bunch of warm tone neutrals, and it has some nice shimmers as well. And like I said, you don't have to buy this specific palette. You can go out and get something by Milani or NYX. They have really awesome shadows and you don't have to spend a lot. And I'm just gonna go in with a big fluffy brush like this, and this is from e.l.f. Cosmetics, and I believe this one is about $4, and I think that's pretty well priced. There's a lot of companies out there that try to sell you for like really expensive brushes, but I've been using these for like 6-8 years now and I'm not mad about it. So
That's amazing.
I'm just gonna dip into this really beautiful kind of like a cream light peachy shade, and just gonna dip into that. And Anastasia's shadows are really pigmented, so I'm just gonna dip into it 2 times. And then I'm gonna get my mirror, and with this brush I like to concentrate the most pigment, so the first pat like right on the outer corner, which is right here. And I'm just gonna tap. I usually tap everything into my eye socket right here. I feel like tapping gets the most color payoff, so that's what I usually do. Every now and then I'll do sweeping, but that's if like I'm in a rush and I need to be somewhere real fast. So I'm just tapping back into that color again and just tapping more and more. And so I'm pretty lucky with the amount of lid space that I have, and I know a lot of people don't have the exact like eye shape as I do, but for my crease, the outer crease is just wherever, like if you look forward into a mirror and you see that natural crease right there, that's where you want the first shade. And this shade is gonna be really awesome to blend all the other colors into, so it's nice to have that. then so we have that really nice outer corner color that really just helps everything blend really smoothly into it. And I'm just gonna pick up another brush. So this one is from Morphe. I almost said something else. From Morphe, and it's the M433. Oh my god, I've always wanted to do this. It's the M433. And yeah, I got it at Ulta. And that's really awesome. A lot of the stuff I get from Ulta because there's so many different brands there, and you get points, so that's like amazing.
And they have good sales.
Yes, they have wonderful sales. Like for NYX or some of like the other drugstores, or drugstore brands, they'll have like buy one get one half off, and like, yes, that's awesome. And then so the next color that I am feeling, I'm gonna put this color. It's like a warm tone, like a kind of with red undertones shadow. I'm just gonna put that into the outer corner of my eye and just concentrate a little bit more to get more depth. Just 3 little taps. And then this one, by what I mean by the outer corner is just like this area, and that's where kind of you want the darkest point to be. I guess the darkest area is the correct term, I guess. And for like a smoky eye, for a traditional smoky eye, I guess. And so you're just gonna again tap it on there, boop, 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 and then go ahead and start blending like so. And you can see how that is adding so much more dimension already. So I'm just dipping back into that same color, and I took it right here and I blended it a little bit up right here to like the middle crease of my eyeball. And I'm just gonna put more color like right here, concentrate it on your mobile lid. So your mobile lid is the part of your lid that opens and closes when you blink. So I'm gonna put that right there. Alright, so in between each step, you're going to want to look right into the mirror, and you're going to have your face pointed towards the light source, whatever it may be. I love doing my makeup in front of the window just because the natural lighting really helps to see what your makeup will look like throughout the day. Today I have a diffused light source in front of me, so I'm just going to pick up my mirror and look forward and just see if I need any other places to blend or a little bit more evened out eyeshadow. So it looks like I need a blend in some areas, which is like right here. This is all right. Like I wouldn't be angry at myself if I walked out of here with just this, but since I'm kind of taking my time, I know I have time to blend it out more and make it look a little bit like the other side. So I'm just going to go in with that first brush. I'm not adding any more shadow. I'm just going in and just sweeping over the edge of that second eyeshadow and the first eyeshadow I went over, and see how it kind of went from a more harsher line to a more blended line, which is what you would like. You kind of just want like a smooth gradient, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I would just like to state that there are no specific rules to makeup. You can do anything you want, whatever you feel is most comfortable, whatever way you want to do your makeup. This is just something like a guideline for people who don't really know or haven't really had experience, and I just don't want to make it seem like you have to do it this way, because that's not how people learn. And makeup's supposed to be fun, so yeah. I'm just gonna go in with the second brush we used with no other product because there's usually always some in the brush still, so I'm just gonna go over and kind of dust again. Make sure we have the same kind of eye shape. And with my eyes, I like to bring the shadow kind of out. I like to drag it out a little bit just because of my almond shaped eyes. I feel like that complements it more. Some people like it just more like rounded, or some people don't really bring it up this high, but since I have so much lid space, I like to drag it out. Okay, so the third shadow I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna pick it up with this brush. It's from Wet n Wild, and I think this one was 99 cents and I got it at a Dollar Tree. Like, it's perfect. So whenever I'm in a Dollar Tree, I usually take a handful of these and just like put it in my kit or my own personal makeup bag. And it's really nice, this one specifically, just because it's a little bit more skinnier, and that way I can put it like in a more concentrated area. But yeah, let's go in. I'm gonna go in to this shade. This shade right here is so pretty. When Shayna showed me this palette, I was like, I want to use this one for sure. So I'm just gonna dip it 3 times, tap off the excess. Oh my god. And then I'm just gonna concentrate it like right here. So I want my darkest corner to be right here, and I'm just tapping again like so. And you always want to go in with a little bit of shadow, build it up slowly. You don't want to like pack it on and not have it blend out the way you want to. Just gonna put this in there, and I'm gonna slowly drag this deepest color towards the middle of my lid. And blend it into that second color into the outer corner, like so. So I think I'm gonna do one more shadow, and that's gonna be for the inner corner that blends into the middle of the lid, and that's gonna be a lighter color just because it's kind of like we're following the traditional smoky eye. And I'm gonna use, let me see, this brush. And this brush I got at the 99-cent store, and I love it. There's this brush and a couple other ones that I picked up at the 99-cent store, and they are seriously some of my favorite ones. Like this one right here, it's really dirty, so I apologize. This one right here I use for my nose contour just because it's really big and it's fluffy, and I just have to like go in really sloppily, and I think it looks okay. And it does like a lot of the work for me, and I don't have to like really like map it out and whatnot. And yeah, okay, so I'm dipping into a different palette just because this one has like a really light matte color, and it's Shayna's Disney designer collection, and this is the Princess palette by ColourPop, and it's so cute. And I'm just gonna dip into this color. It's a like neutral pale light shadow, so I'm just gonna dip into that like so. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm just gonna, let's see, put that on the inner corner of my eye and blend it towards the middle of my lid. So we're just gonna brighten that inner corner. Someone who does really awesome neutral toned eyeshadow looks is Autumn Marie. Her looks are incredible. I forgot to mention, for something on your lid or if you want to do something from your inner corner of your eye to the middle, you want something more flat and not as like round and fluffy. So this one, it's more flat and wide. Alright, so same thing, we're gonna look straight towards the light source and kind of just make sure everything's blended. And so this is pretty much all matte shadows, and it just really complements like the eye shape that I have, and it's really easy. You don't have to like stress about it, and you just have to practice. Remember to always practice and don't get frustrated too easily, because if you want something to look really blended, then it's gonna take some time. But yeah, so this is like a matte daytime smoky eye. And if it's too dramatic, then maybe you don't need to use like the last darkest shade. And yeah, just stick with the first two and then throw on the light color. And I'm going to show you a little bit shimmer by switching or putting some shimmer on top. To make it pop a little bit more, I'm going to add this really beautiful, it's like gold, a gold shimmer. I'm just going to pop that on a brush. Another flat, wide brush just to pack it onto the lid. I'm just gonna tap it off a little bit. And then I'm just gonna put it over. This adds just a little bit more pizzazz. Ooh. Anastasia! It's pigmented! Don't worry, I'll blend it out. I'm also kind of going over the inner corner, so like above the tear duct, I guess. Just to make it pop a little bit more. Put that down, and then I'm going to go in with this brush that we used the second shadow with and kind of just go over that right here just to diffuse it. And then the last step I like to do, just to add a little bit more oomph, is I'll go in with either the highlight that I used for my face or just another shimmer within the palette and put it underneath my brow, right on the brow bone, just to add a little bit more lift to the eye. So let me see how pigmented this. Oh, that's a matte. Just gonna go in with the same color we used for the lid. Tap off the excess. And then I'm going to place it right where my brow arch is, and then bring it down. And that is super pigmented. Ooh. And then to blend it all together, I'm just going to take that big fluffy brush we used in the beginning and lightly go over it to blend. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put on my mascara and we'll be back. Alrighty guys, so I am back. I threw on some mascara and a lippy. If you're interested, this is Cindy by Cheekbone Beauty. If you use the code Hannah, you get 10% off your order. So help a girl out. But yeah, so this is usually like a daytime smoky eye look. It's super simple. We use like 4 shadows, I believe, and 4 brushes, and it's not that like stressful, I think. I hope I didn't make it that stressful. But yeah, so if you enjoy this look, give it a thumbs up, and we will definitely have more videos like this, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna do some on Shayna as well because her eye shape is totally different than mine. So all the queens with like hooded lids, I got you. We got you. We already got like ideas coming through. So yeah.
Alrighty, well I hope you enjoyed that. That is so pretty. It looks so good.
Thanks.
When I was watching, I was like taking notes. I'm like, okay. Got it. Good. I'm like, or you know, just like, I don't do that. That's what I need to do. So it was learning for me too. But yes, good job, Hannah. You're
Thank you.
amazing.
I was so nervous.
You should be like a makeup artist or something.
Oh my god, I probably should.
Anyway, thank you for joining in. We will, like Hannah said, have more makeup tutorials, and she's gonna do something for me, so make sure you are subscribed so you hear when our new videos are uploaded. And yeah, thanks for joining in. We'll see ya.